I don't know, Unity number 3. This is game kit controller generic model stuff. This is our Polygon Panda. I think I don't know how to pronounce it right, but I think Malbears animations. This was probably the easiest one I could find to implement. So one kid has the little penguin named Ollie, and the other one has a panda like this named Dot. And for the sake of not losing my mind, I am using this. Well, I'm not making my own essentially. Ollie made my own. If you go back like 2 videos, then you can see him. Alright, so this is using GameKit controller's generic model, and I'm just gonna press play here, and then you can kind of see the bear run around. He runs way too fast, so I'm gonna have to ask about like how to change the speed, because I know how to do that with like the main character, but um, this is like a secondary character, almost other player system. I don't even know what he calls it in here, but it's that's how it works in my mind. So, in case you're going through this, everything kind of ends up under essential, well, other player systems. So this is the player you make, right? And character, other player systems. There's a lot in here, and then essential, and then custom character controller manager, and then your custom character will come into here. So that's what we're going to make. We're not going to make it small. We're going to use the same one, but we'll use a different bear, and it's pretty quick. The hardest part, and you can go look at his tutorial, he also has one. The hardest part is the configuration of the animal controller, animation controller. So let's create a generic model, and new generic model, and then that menu ended up on a different screen. So let's just put it right here. Um, let's maybe put them next to each other. Okay. So first we want to select like the player and game management guy right here, and then hit check current selected object, and we should get this. So let's do, I don't know, Unity, and then we're going to choose our model. And I know it's not in the scene, but let's just take, let's go bear. Yeah, there's going to be too many for me to find it easily. So this is the asset pack. All right, and this is the guy who makes them. They're pretty sweet. This is the polyart bear. I don't know if he has a realistic bear. He usually, like, in talking with him, it's kind of like he'll make one of the poly art ones and then sometimes make the realistic one. And I don't know. I think he said he's trying to like standardize which one he does first, but I don't think that's happened. The animal controller and the horse anima set pro riding system, those are kind of what he was originally known for. I think this dragon is cool, and I think GameKit controller 2 Cubes has an example of implementing him. So there you go. That's the asset that these are coming from, is the bear ones. And I'm going to take, I think, models, generic model, and let's take this crazy bear one. There we go, bear black. And then to find the avatar, I actually did the click on this little circle icon down here, because it was easy to search for it. I don't know where that Malver animal pack bear models bear.fbx was where that would come from. All right, animation controller. Okay, so configuring this, the animation controller, is kind of a pain. And it's not too terrible, and I think it would probably take like 20-30 minutes if you don't know what you're doing, which is kind of how long it took me. I don't know. I guess it took me like an hour to realize I don't know what I'm doing, and to get some help. So this one looks good, and I think we'll post it somewhere out there, probably in the Discord, so that anybody can grab this and stick it onto their bear. So I'm going to put it on our bear there, and then hit create character. And now we should have the idkUnity bear. And so let's see, custom character controller dot and custom character controller idkUnity. I don't actually know why he spawns over here, but he has for me like the first 2 times. And I don't know why I can't see him either. Oh, here we go. Okay. Yep, here we go. All right, so there's our bear. Hey, bear. This one's pretty cool looking, but I mean, obviously not sensible for a stuffed animal bear. But there you go. There's our new bear, and let's go into. All right, this part I forgot where it is. I'm gonna pause. Okay, it didn't take me that long to find actually. In Custom Character Controller Manager, you can take a look at main settings, start game with custom character controller. If that's off, so we should get our penguin Ollie on this try. And then, oh, there he goes. And then if, oh, I clicked out. All right, so we've got Ollie, and he's super slow. He's a good speed. I just have to speed him up for the sake of him being able to get anywhere. And then if we stop, and then let's change this from dot to this one right here. idkUnity, and I'm gonna copy it, but you wouldn't have to. I think it's case sensitive. idkUnity, and let's press play, and we should get our giant bear, kind of underneath him somehow. There we go. There's our bear. And he's kind of running. Now this happened to me before, and all right, I'm gonna pause that. And then where was this? So it had to do with the ragdoll on this guy. So I think if I went to him, and I think all I did was remove ragdoll. And I think if you did the bones and everything properly, that might be okay and work. And I think you also kind of have to like configure him a little bit better. But yeah, there we go. I removed the ragdoll, and he works pretty well. He can jump. Apparently he can bounce. Maybe I just hit jump twice at the perfect time. All right, and there you go. They're setting up a generic model. I might do one on animation controller itself, but I mean, it really is kind of a pain. If you're just like playing around, right? If you want to develop like a very serious game, obviously you're gonna have to be competent with animation controllers and all that. But for the sake of playing around, this worked out well, and my hope is that maybe we start to see like a little library of ones that work with assets. And I've talked with 2Cubes a little bit about that recently, and he has some different plans that will probably make some of this stuff work pretty well. Also, not like it works poorly right now. It works really well if you go through the process, which let me just pull that up probably. Okay, so here you go. This is the one where he does it with the deer. I guess this is a preview one, but I think it's a preview from a while. I'm not sure. But either way, this is the deer one, and you can see, so GameKit controller preview generic model creation tutorial. He adds it basically the same, but then in the creating the animal controller starts to look kind of like this process. Again, if you know what you're doing, it's not hard. For me, it was harder than I wanted to be, and so I took the bear, and now the bear's working, and I'm going to post that one somewhere. And I think, I don't know what the future plans are, but overall works pretty well. And there you go, a pretty fast way. If it's not a what am I trying to say, if it's not a person, then you want to go through the generic model, and you kind of saw the setup in 4 or 5 minutes, and really again just animation controller.